draw my inspiration from many women in my life, including my mother, my sisters, my beautiful daughter. But as of late, there is one woman that stands out for me, and that is Holly Carnes. I am not politically minded, but even I know there is so much that is not right with our country. Our archaic education system, housing, health, and our blasé approach to climate change, to name a few. Holly's background, her experiences in school, her charity work abroad, her masters in horticulture, to her helping run the family farm, I believe give her first-hand experience of all that is not right. I wish Holly all the best in her appointment as leader of the Social Democratic Party.
The woman who inspires me has spent her entire career working for the human rights and for the wounded in our society. Her name is Marie Mulholland, and she has been the project coordinator for West Cork Women Against Violence since 2012. West Cork Women Against Violence work ceaselessly to help those trapped in situations of domestic abuse. They also lobby for changes in legislature that can support the system being able to help these women. Marie and many who work in areas like this deserve our thanks. So from me, thank you, Marie. You're amazing.
The inspirational lady I'd like to talk about today is a teacher I had many, many years ago. One day, Mrs. Keeler said to me, "Sharon, you should really aim for university." Coming from a council estate in a former coal mining village in Scotland, I hadn't actually met anyone who'd been to university. Out of our class of 175 of us did go to university. That opened up just so many opportunities and options for me that I would not have had otherwise. However, my point is not about university. My point is that Mrs. Keeler didn't do anything huge or dramatic. She just took a couple of minutes out of her day and said a few words to me that showed she had belief in me, and that gave me more belief in myself. So if you take a look around you, you probably know someone who could use a bit of support and encouragement. Maybe they think things like, people like me don't go to college, people like me don't go to the gym, people like me can't have a career. If you know such a person, just say a few words to them, encourage them, inspire them, and in a few years' time, they could be talking about how you inspired them to great things, like I'm doing about Mrs. Keeler so many years later.
The woman that inspires me mostly is, I suppose, my mum. She asked me a long time ago to call into the Imperial and work there with my dad, and that's 38 years ago, and I love it since.
The person that inspires me is Michelle Obama. The way she picks every woman up, no matter your race, your colour or your gender, it doesn't really matter. One of her phrases that I live by is that money isn't success, it's what you give in people's lives.
I chose Myrtle Allen of Ballymaloe as my inspiration. Back in the 60s, Irish restaurants would have had very set menus, and Myrtle Allen changed her menus daily based on the best produce that was available to her that day. She provided farm-to-table sustainable meals that were simple and elegant. And for a lady who could not cook when she got married, to turn her home into a Michelin star restaurant and lay the foundations for the successful brand that Ballymaloe is today, I think she's a hugely inspirational lady.
The woman that inspires me would be Meryl Streep, the actress. In spite of all her success, she always remains grounded and down to earth.
The woman that inspires me has got to be my mum. There is nothing in the world that your mum can't fix.
The woman that I admire most is my mom. My mom always tells us that whatever happens, keep your feet on the ground and be humble always.
The person that would inspire me would be my grandma. Unfortunately, she's not with us anymore. I spent a lot of time with her when I was young. She was living just next to my house, so we were spending our holidays after school, lunches there. She was always cooking something when you were coming there. It was always nice food, so that's why I love baking as well. I just got this from her, I guess. But yeah, she was very resilient person, very, like brave, and she was really my model.
The woman that inspires me is my Aunt Jean, because no matter what she does, she's always true to herself. She knows what she wants, she knows what she believes in, and she won't let anyone convince her otherwise.